Thank you so much, Eric. And I'm so excited to be doing this. I just wanted to highlight the work CHAPA does every year to ensure housing programs are strengthened and well resourced. We have a large coalition of our members and organizations focused on state budget resources, our building blocks. Coalition who has successfully advocated for many of these increases in housing programs over the years. And I just want to highlight a few as before I get into that, I just wanted to say that the various programs, they are not just a safety net, but they are a possibility of a better future. The housing voucher means more than just assistance. It provides a stable home. As Senator Keenan pointed out, it provides a space to live. To in COVID times, it provides a space to work, to get education, a space to raise a family, and a space to grow. And so that is what these programs mean. And increasing funding for these programs means that so many more households can access that and get that possibility for a better future. Some of the programs, we work on a lot of them, and we have a list of that in our budget priorities. Thank you, Eric, for plugging that in. But I just want to highlight a few. MRVP, the Mass Rental Voucher Program, which is a state rental assistance program, rental voucher program, which provides a lot of assistance for people to access stable homes. We have seen a lot of increases over the years, but we want to make sure that that program grows. And especially with COVID, with all the federal money coming in for short-term rental assistance, we want to make sure that our state programs that provide a long-term stability and housing assistance are strengthened, and that we look beyond just COVID to ensure that everybody has a home and has a possibility of that stable space. Same is for the alternate housing voucher program, which provides housing vouchers for people with disabilities, and ensuring that those programs are growing. We are asking for 160 million for MRVP this year, and over 12 million for AHVP. And we want to ensure that these programs are not just increasing in terms of numbers, but it actually means that those vouchers are getting out into the hands of people. And so with we really are thankful that the legislature has increased those resources, and our work is now going to be ensuring that those vouchers are actually getting out in the hands of people, and those programs are being administered as effectively and smoothly and quickly as possible. Another program that I want to highlight is RAFT. It was a 20 million program that was meant for homelessness assistance, but after COVID hit, it became one of the most critical programs to keep people in their homes, to keep them safe from this pandemic, and just overall eviction. It became one of the major programs for eviction prevention and keeping people safe and healthy. And we have seen a lot of infusion of resources in that program, but we want to ensure that the state keeps that as a priority and keeps funding that beyond COVID. And so that is what our efforts are going to be, to ensure those programs are growing and that we are able to reach out to more families and individuals through this program. I also want to highlight the HCECs, the frontline agencies that are doing the work of administering these programs. And so ensuring that they are well funded and well staffed is also going to be a priority. And we are going to make sure and advocate for those in the state budget. And one more program I wanted to also bring to everybody's attention is the public housing resources that we keep fighting for. Massachusetts was among the first states to build a public housing project in 1948. And the units that have been constructed like almost a half a century ago are really in need of maintenance, or we risk losing them. And so, and not just that, but the people living in them are majority of households with low incomes and need to ensure and need a safe and stable home and a safe environment to thrive. And so our ask of 88 million for public housing line item to ensure that the housing authorities are able to operate those units and provide a safe environment for people who are living in those units. And so that is a program that we definitely will be advocating for increases this year. Home base is another critical rapid rehousing program for people facing homelessness. We have seen more resources for that, but we want to ensure that again that program is working smoothly, and we are asking for 45 million this budget for home base. I just want to highlight that through our budget advocacy, we want to ensure that we have our sight on long-term housing stability beyond the federal short-term rental assistance that is coming in. And so a lot of our advocacy is going to be focused on growing these programs over the years, as it has been, so that these funding amounts, really go out and help families and individuals. And I want to make sure that all of us see them not just as, a couple of million, not just numbers, but families and households that we are trying to, get to a stable, safe home. So I welcome you all to join our coalition and make it a stronger effort. Join our committees, join our Building Blocks Coalition, and be plugged into this effort and take this whole thing forward together. Thank you.